I could go till 10 p.m. talking about the Dolphins tonight. I could. This is one of those games because the part that I find, and again, I'm finding comedy. I can find comedy in any place, though. I'm finding such unbelievable comedy in Stephen Ross rushing down to get to field level, and then Tua throwing the interception on the lateral play, which wouldn't have mattered anyway. But think about it. They're in the suite. It's almost like the Heat have to decide when to play Seven Nation Army.
Mm-hmm.
They can't. Didn't they get it wrong once last season, Solana?
The Pepas alarm for the first time ever last year.
That was it. Yeah.
Was faulty. Too early. Premature Pepas.
They have to decide when is it appropriate to call this game over, because that's the only time they play Pepas. And if they get it wrong, they get embarrassed. And it happened once. It happened last season. And Stephen Ross and Tom Garfinkel had the Pepas moment. Like, when is it okay for us to walk down to the field? We've got to get from suite level to the field, but we better well be damn certain that the Dolphins have won this game before we, trek all the way down to the field and stand there. We don't want to stand there like bumbling idiots if they're walking off after a loss.
Why set the precedent on a 1-4 team?
Because it's a vote of confidence. Like, they've given Mike McDaniel, through sources, Ian Rappaport and whoever, we're going to be patient. We still believe in it. And so for them to be down on the field and congratulate Mike McDaniel and Tua as they come off after a good, gritty victory, that would have been a good gritty victory over the Chargers. And it would have been the comeback, that fourth quarter comeback that everybody wants from Tua. Like, it was all there. And so Stephen Ross makes his way down to the field, and then Jalen Phillips has Justin Herbert in his grasp, and Justin Herbert shoos him off like I'm trying to tackle him, hits Ladd McConkey, and then Ladd McConkey all of a sudden looks like he's Terrell Owens.
Get the hell on.
It's the team too, right? Like, if you put all of it, the entire perspective in, they're getting booed by their own fan base midway through that game because Tua's not playing an outstanding game. You had the interception early. You're playing Justin Herbert. Harbaugh is on the opposite sideline. All week leading up to the game, Stephen Ross is getting torched for not going after Harbaugh. I'm not going to be the one that takes him away from Michigan. This team has been getting torched because they took Tua over Justin Herbert. There's banners flying to fire everybody week after week. And then the home fan base is booing the team. And guess what? Somehow, some way, Tua just led a game-winning drive to go win the game. Stephen Ross is going to come down. He's going to pump his chest. He's going to flex a little bit. And then him and Tom Garfinkel are basically in tears watching all of it evaporate.
It would have been great if Ross and Garfinkel just faint and they're just laying on the turf. They can't believe it. I mean, we have to have a camera on Stephen. I wish that there was a reality show that just showed me Stephen Ross and Tom Garfinkel deciding when to move down, how many people have to be involved in that move because there's security around them. I don't know if you saw it. Somebody had posted a picture of Stephen Ross's security, and they're bigger than our O-line.
Dozens of them.
And so everyone's got to move from the suite to the field. People have to be cleared out. And then all of a sudden he's standing there. I want to see the entire transaction of them going from the suite level down to the field level. And then I just want a close-up on Stephen Ross as Jalen Phillips cannot tackle Justin Herbert, as Ladd McConkey is running circles around your DBs. And then I got to see a close-up of Stephen Ross as Tua throws the interception on the lateral play.
There's no, what? Robert Kraft doesn't run to the field during victories. Clark Hunt and KC, Irsay never ran to the field. What's
but again,
the point
this was bigger than that. This is exactly what Solana was saying. This was bigger than that. This is Stephen Ross going out there and saying, yeah, Mike, I heard all the noise. Tua, I heard all the noise. You just beat Justin Herbert. You just beat Jim Harbaugh. And you guys did it with all the noise and the airplane circling. And I'm here to congratulate you and thank you for withstanding the onslaught of media and fan criticism and gutting out a victory that a lot of people thought you couldn't do. And I knew you could because I'm a successful businessman and I'm a successful owner.
And y'all have embarrassed me on the field. You've embarrassed me with team-only meetings, players-only meetings, and now you're embarrassing me physically. Because now I'm sitting down here looking like a jackass standing on the field during a loss.
Because people are putting in on the chat. Remember Arthur Blank in that in the Super Bowl for Atlanta when he's just standing down there and the dream is crumbling.
They
Run
coming
the
back,
ball,
ain't it?
please run the ball. Hawk, are we sure that Stephen Ross didn't actually sign James Daniels to his security team? Is that what happened? James Daniels thought he was supposed to play, but after 3 snaps, Stephen Ross was like, no. I didn't want you to be on the team. I signed you to my security detail. That's where Liam Eichenberg probably is too throughout this entire process.
Jimmy, call the Dolphins office and ask for Stephen Ross.
That would be funny.
Jimmy, just call and say, can I speak with Stephen Ross? It's Jimmy from 104.3 FM. No, you won't do it? All right.
Jimmy is insubordinate.
He is insubordinate. It's like being on the Dolphins.
Jimmy, this is a players only meeting, bro.
He didn't show up. Oy vey. I mean, what can Stephen Ross? I'm assuming he takes the helicopter home after, right? He usually takes the helicopter in. There's a lot of traffic there. I mean, what can he be thinking after that? Like, what? Again, this is one of the most successful businessmen of our time.
Mm-hmm.
He has had the worst go of it as an NFL owner than you could ever imagine. I mean, they haven't sniffed a playoff win, and they thought this was kind of the window. And this is one of the worst seasons that they've ever put together under his ownership.
Oh, I bet, because he's a real estate guy, construction, real estate. In his line of work, you can fix problems quickly. If the construction company's going slow, hire another one. If the banks are acting funny about the loans, go find another bank to get a loan from. You can do things quickly. Why is he being so patient with this aspect of his business?
I don't know. I mean, he genuinely likes Mike McDaniel and Chris Greer. There's no question. He genuinely likes them. And God bless him for sticking with guys who he likes. There's something to be said about that in some aspects of life.
It's not commendable to keep around people that aren't good at their job because they're friends. You're friendly with them. Billy Napier, I've said it 100 times. Billy Napier is an amazing human being. He's a pleasant dude. He's great. He's a great father, husband, all that stuff. He's just a cool guy. Wherever he goes after he leaves Florida, I would fly there to sit and have dinner with him. That's how great a guy Billy Napier is. He is ruining the University of Florida athletic program. I don't want him around.
Well, when you put it that way, Jimmy, we're going to have to let you go.
Jimmy's cool.
See ya.
Hey, Jimmy. Turn my mic off 2 more times and see what happens.